TikTok, and we're going live on YouTube Mobile right now as well, man. You play the favorites run line. Yeah, we did do the run line at least. We saved the juice for sure. I would be careful with the run line with the home team though. The run line with the home team is a little bit different. You only get 8 at bats, 8 innings. So when you can do the -1, you should do it. Dude, we got Royals -1 yesterday at +102. So that was a little telling. You could get plus money on that. Sundays, MLB locks. Let's go, guys. What games you guys want to start with? Let's get it, man. Breaking down all of Sunday's MLB games. Let's get it, man. The coffee has been drank. We are ready. We are fired up. Let's have a good day today, guys. Miami Rangers. Okay. Yo, shout out B. LB. I remember B in the comments, man. He's like, he picked the ugly one the other day. What was it? It was an ugly one. He was like, yo, take this team. I'm like, okay. We'll see about that. Did well, man. Did well. Congratulations, brother. GG's, man. I'm always going to give credit where credit's due. Hit the follow button, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on these streams. We're out here cooking every single day. All right, let's get to it like it's nothing to it, man. Real quick, guys, it looks like the line is moving in the direction of these teams real quick. Let me check these boxes, and then we're going to start cooking. It looks like this line is moving in favor of Colorado. Looks like it's moving in favor of Tampa, Houston, Washington, Toronto, Kansas City, White Sox. Okay, looks like the line is moving in favor of Milwaukee. Milwaukee's a dog at home. Interesting. Looks like this line is moving in favor of the Cubs. It's moving in favor of Arizona and the Yankees. The Yankees tonight. Let's get it, guys. You guys already heard. You got 10 teams. You got 10 teams trying to avoid a sweep today, man. This is one of the best angles you got to pay attention to. I posted this video last week, and I think it was like 10 teams on there as well. I think it went 8-2. So you got to know where you're at in the series. You got to know who's trying to avoid a sweep, who's trying to sweep another team, who's good at sweeping, who's good at closing out a sweep, who's good at avoiding a sweep. In fact, it was a week ago today we took the Reds to end the Brewers streak. Was that a week ago or 2 weeks ago? It was on a Sunday. It was definitely Sweep Sunday. It was last week, yes, because then the Brewers went and started a 5-game series with the Cubs. Easy look-ahead spot there, and yeah, that was 1 week ago today on the Sweep Sunday. That was probably my most confident MLB play in a while. It was just a good situation, man. Let's talk about the games today, though. Let's get it, man. Let me catch up on the comments. Yeah, last week. Yeah, last Sunday, man. Please repeat the line moves. I'm sharing my screen. I'm sharing my screen on YouTube. If you need me to repeat anything, just share the screen. Just watch my screen shares. I'll repeat it again. It's in favor of Colorado, Rays, Houston, Nationals, Toronto, Kansas City, White Sox, Milwaukee, Cubs, Arizona, Yankees. But that's the unofficial line movement. That's the unofficial one. I do wait to get numbers straight from the book to see where they open these lines up and where they're at now, and then where the splits are at too. I don't have that information yet. Do the Mets sweep the Braves? You're welcome, Lansing. No problem. Again, guys, feel free to head to my YouTube. That's where I'm sharing my screen. It's not to get you guys there just to get you there for the same thing. No, you literally get a whole different experience. I am sharing my screen there. You can see my MLB model. Let's cook, guys. Let me catch up real quick. May is not the best pitcher out there. No, absolutely not. May is not the best pitcher. Yankees will win tonight. Okay. That's a bold statement there. A bold statement. Repeat the line moves. Okay. Austin, I see you talk about the Cubs a lot. Let's talk about the Cubs then. Let's start there real quick, guys. Good morning. Walter, what's up, man? How are you doing? Lansing, what's up, man? Ryan, good to see a lot of familiar faces. I don't see you sharing your screen. There are two streams on YouTube. This is my mobile stream, and then I have another stream on. If you go to my profile, just search the Go Covers. You'll see my other screen as well. That's where I'm sharing my screen, guys. I would highly recommend. What is your YouTube? It's the same name, the Go Covers. The same name, or just go to the link in bio. Guys, the hack for if the link in bio doesn't work, press and hold, and then open link that way. Press and hold on the links. That'll always work. I meant to add that. All right, guys. What did I say I was starting with? I'm starting with the Cubs, right? Let's go. got a lot of games to talk about. Cubs versus Angels. 15 games on today's slate. Let's talk about it. Give me red. Give me red for the Angels. Red for the Angels, blue for the Cubs. What side are you on today, guys? Red for the Angels, blue for the Cubs. This is a sweep game. Okay, that's as much as I'll tell you right now. We're going to go through a little 2-minute breakdown real quick of this game. 1-minute breakdown. And then we'll regroup, guys. Hit the follow button. Why do I have a pink pen? This is my girl's pen, probably. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. If you guys want to join the Discord, link is in bio. Free plays, man. Free plays. Dude, there's a curse on those free plays. There's a curse on those free plays. We got to break through, man. We got to get on a heater with those free plays. We're bound to turn it around any moment now. Consider joining the squad. That's where I drop my top plays. Let's go. Looks like everybody's on the Cubs. Let's talk about this one. Jameson Taillon on one side. Let me make the screen a little bit bigger here. My eyes are failing me, man. Let's talk about the Cubs versus the Angels. Jameson Taillon on one side, Kyle Hendricks on the other side. The Angels coming off of a shellacking. They lost 12-1 yesterday. Pretty bad loss there. I have that box checked there for the Angels. In terms of offense, it looks like I have a pretty even matchup here in terms of offense. Both of these lineups are pretty cold. In terms of bullpen, you do have a bullpen edge there with the Cubs in terms of WHIP, ERA, and then the advanced numbers as well. It definitely does look like the Cubs are a better unit. The only thing that my system doesn't automate is a usage. I go and look at usage after this. In terms of pitching, guys, both of these pitchers are pretty bad, pretty evenly bad. Jameson Taillon, this is his second game back, guys. He did pretty good in his first game back. I remember this. This was against the Brewers on a doubleheader. 1 run given up in 6 innings. Really good number. Really good start for him there. I still don't trust him though. It takes at least 3 starts for me to start trusting a pitcher. So he's still fresh back in MLB, back in Major League Baseball. Overall, we can still judge him overall what he's put together in the last 5 games in MLB in Major League. Both of these numbers are pretty bad. This line has moved in favor of the Cubs because you do have a situational spot here. Looks like, hold up. You do have a situational spot here for the Cubs. Yeah, so the Cubs at closing out a sweep are okay. It's a small sample size, 2 and 3. Sorry, 2 and 1. 2 and 1 at closing out the sweep. The Angels at getting swept. So the Angels are a team that more likely than not do get swept. They are 3 and 4. So pretty negative numbers there, man. But I'm gonna say I don't have enough edges here to lay that kind of price. So I'm just gonna default to the Angels, just because, not because it's they're trying to avoid a sweep, but more or less because there really isn't enough to justify the minus 145, and they just got spanked yesterday. I think the value's on the Angels today, and nobody took the Angels, right? Let me take a look at the poll. One brave soul took the Angels. That's what I think about that game. All right, so guys, as I'm breaking it down, let me know what you thought about that game. Orioles pitcher. Yeah, we could talk about Orioles. The GOAT. What's up? Thank you, man. What do you think about the Reds today? Okay, Orioles pitcher is the best pitcher today. Okay, looks like people are ready to talk about the Orioles today. All right, guys. So as I'm breaking down the games, let me know if what information you have on that game. Let's go. What game is next? Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of Mets and Braves, Cardinals, Rays. Okay, Rays. All right. Let's get to the Rays then. Let's go. St. Louis. This game starts a little earlier, I think, and there's a chance that this one gets. Good morning, Bobby. How are you, man? I think it looks like this one has a chance of getting rained out, so we'll keep an eye on this one. St. Louis Cardinals versus the Rays. Give me red. I got you with the Mets next. Give me red for the Cardinals. Red for the Cardinals, blue for the Rays. What side are you on today, guys? Red for the Cardinals, blue for the Rays. Let's talk about this one. This is St. Louis coming off of a loss. They lost 6-10 yesterday, or was it the day before? This one might have got rained out. Yeah, this was on Friday. Yep, this was on Friday. This one got rained out yesterday, and it's in danger of getting rained out again today. So it was Tampa Bay that put up double digits on them yesterday or 2 days ago. In terms of offense, both of these offenses are pretty bad, pretty cold. Nothing to really see here. In terms of starting pitching, same thing. It looks like nothing to see here really. Both pretty average pitchers here with Liberatore and Pepio. But one thing you have going for Pepio is he has let's see, this is he's 0-5 on the road, so that means he's only pitched. Hold up, this is one that I have to verify real quick. So it looks like the schedule has been either really friendly to him or not friendly at all, because he has not been pitching. He has not been mixing his starts. Let me pull up Ryan Pepio here real quick. I always want to make sure I give you guys good information. Guys, hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on these streams. Let me check on Ryan Pepio. Why is this taking forever to open up? Ah, man, RotoWire always put a lot of information on here. There we go. Now it's opening up. Is it cooperating? So I have written down that out of his last 5 starts, all of them have been on the road here. Let me pulling up his game logs right now. Excuse me real quick. God damn, why is this taking? Here we go. Okay, yes. So 5, yes. This guy started 5 times on the road, 5 times in a row on the road. I thought it was wrong. There we go. My notes were wrong. Okay. So out of his last 5 starts, all of them have been on the road. He hasn't pitched not once at home. He finally gets a home start here. Out of his last 8, he's only pitched 1 at home. So that would indicate his numbers could be a little bit better here. A little bit better numbers. So maybe a slight edge there for Ryan Pepio. This line is moving in favor of Tampa. Looks like the bats may be waking up a little bit. Looks like you have a bullpen edge as well with Tampa. I'm going to take the positive regression that should be coming for Ryan Pepio. He hasn't been pitching at home a whole lot. I think the right side to be on here is Tampa. I'm probably not going to get to it just because St. Louis after a loss is pretty good. St. Louis after a loss is 13-8, 62%. That's a pretty good hit rate there for a team that doesn't do a whole lot of winning. So yeah, man, that's my take on that game. I still think Tampa is the side though. Rays total under 9.5 is a good call. Okay, yes, if you do get a good game out of Ryan Pepio, yes, I think that one looks solid. Liberatore looks solid. They just put up 16 runs yesterday, or in their last game, so I would expect the opposite to happen here, not 16. And then in terms of the Tampa ballpark, guys, in Tampa, you expect a lot of runs to be scored in that minor league park, but you always get an inflated number here, and the under is hitting here more often. 35-28 to the under here in Tampa Bay. What app do you use for all the intel? It's not an app. I build my own model. Link is in bio if you guys want to learn how to build your own model. I do teach courses on how to do that. If you're interested, send me a message on Discord. I'm also sharing my screen on YouTube, so you can watch everything that I'm reading off. Okay, looks like people are ready to talk about the Mets, and then somebody wants to talk about Rockies. Let's go with the Mets real quick. Let's put up a poll for this one. This is the Mets and the Braves. Give me red. Give me red for the Braves. Give me blue for the Mets. What side are you on today, guys? Red for the Mets, red for the Braves. We try to go by the team colors, guys. Red for the Braves, blue for the Mets. What side are you on today? Happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you guys have a blessed day, man. There was a comment here. How much do you sell your app to look at? You could look at it for free. I'm sharing my screen on YouTube. Again, not an app. It's you could do this on Google Sheets or you could do it on Excel. I can teach you how to build it for yourself. If you're interested in just buying this, I have considered putting it for sale, but it's not super affordable because it's taken me years to get it to this point. It's not worth for me to sell it at a cheap price. So send me a message if you're interested in either buying the model or learning how to use it. Learning how to build your own is actually $40. Yes, it looks like nobody's on the Braves with you, B. Let's talk about the New York Mets versus Atlanta. David Peterson on one side, Bryce Elder on the other side. Atlanta's coming off of back-to-back shellackings. They lost 2-9 yesterday. In terms of offense, the Atlanta Braves offense is not the problem. They're still putting up runs. They're still making good contact here. Both of these offenses are pretty even. Both of these bullpens are both below average. In terms of pitching, yeah, David Peterson definitely looks like gives the Mets an edge here in terms of starting pitching. One thing I would say, though, is most of his starts have come at home, okay? He's only pitched twice on the road in his last 6 games, so his numbers could be a little worse than what they're showing. Another thing that I noted is that David Peterson is coming off of a season high 10 Ks. So you guys that do props, you guys know that's not likely to keep happening, not likely to repeat. And if you're coming off of that season high, when your average is like 5, he's probably usually good for 5. So he's coming off of 10. I would expect some regression to come here for the Mets. I think the value here is on Atlanta. Pitching is David Peterson hasn't been pitching that great. He hasn't been pitching that fantastic. I'm gonna say Atlanta is a better side here. I'm gonna take them to avoid the sweep here at home in Truist Park. Let me see what you guys said about this one, man. What do you think about the Jays? Yeah, we can talk about the Jays. The Cubs, I just talked about the Cubs. What did we say for that one? That one, the value is on the Angels. I'm probably not going to get to that one. That one's pretty ugly. But I think the value is on the Angels there. All right, guys, remember, as I'm breaking down the games, give me all your information, man. Looks like Tyler on YouTube wants to talk about the Rockies. All right, we could get to the Rockies, man. Tariq, man, I hope you found the screen share. Again, it was in the other one. Good morning to you too, Bobby. Hope you're having a great day, man. Sonia and Manuel, so blessings from El Salvador. Blessings to you too, guys. Hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. Hope you guys are taking care of each other. Hope you guys are having a great day. Let's get to it like it's nothing to it, man. Let's talk about Colorado versus Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is a minus 300, more than minus 300. So let's talk about Rockies and Pittsburgh real quick. Let's go blue. Give me blue for the Rockies. Give me red for the Pirates. So what side are you on today, guys? Blue for the Rockies, red for the Pirates. So what side are you on today? It is who? Who is this? McCade Brown is making the start here for the Rockies. Paul Skeens is making the start for Pittsburgh. This is you guys are going to understand why this one is minus 300 something, man. Let's talk about this one. Again, guys, hit the follow button if it's your first time here. If you guys want one of my top plays for free, I drop it in the Discord every single day. It hasn't been a good week for the free plays, bro. I'm telling you, it's a curse. I'll drop 3 plays for the Discord, and then I'll choose the one loser for the free plays. It just works out that way sometimes when you have just a one game sample size, man. It is what it is. The Discord has been doing okay. It hasn't been the greatest week either for the premium side, but we have been winning more than losing over the last 2-3 weeks or so. But again, we're still waiting for our breakthrough, man. We normally have clean sweeps, man, and we stack them up, so I'm ready to do that again. Let's talk about Colorado versus Pittsburgh. This line is a huge line here favoring Pittsburgh, man. Let's see if we could justify it. In terms of offense, both of these offenses look pretty average. Pittsburgh, as of late, they've been scoring some runs. So it looks like their numbers could be a little bit better here moving forward. In terms of starting pitching, guys, this is bad. This is real bad against real good. I don't need to tell you much about Paul Skeens. He's very good. In fact, it was a surprise that he gave up 2 runs in his last home start because the rest of the starts before that were all zeros. So he's given up 2 runs over 29 innings. Paul Skeens very good. McCade Brown. Very big situation here with McCade Brown. He's coming up straight from Double-A, guys. So he normally pitchers go to Triple-A first. They go Single-A, Double-A, Triple-A. Those are the levels. This guy is coming up straight from Double-A. Colorado is just clearly calling up guys that are probably not ready to pitch in the major league level due to injury or how bad they are, or they want to see what their prospects look like. So McCade Brown not in a good situation here to succeed right away. His numbers in Double-A look pretty good. 3 runs given up over his last 12 innings, 10 runs over his last 24. This looks pretty good for McCade Brown. There's no way I could trust the Rockies with a guy making his start straight from Double-A. I would take Paul Skeens here. I think the Rockies are the right side, as square as it sounds. At minus 300, what do you lay? Minus 2.5. Minus 3.5, I'd probably lay off of it, but minus 2.5 probably sounds okay. Again, given the fact that this pitching edge is as bad as it gets really bad when you have an elite, an all-star, Cy Young candidate pitcher and a Double-A pitcher on the other side. Let me see what you guys said about that. Again, guys, when I say I'm taking the side I'm not telling you I'm laying minus 300. I don't. In fact, I usually stop at like minus 130, minus 140. But that's the side I would be on, guys. So if you want to, guys, take the 1.5, the 2.5, the 3.5, do what you want. I think the right side to be on is Pittsburgh. The Rockies, I mean, just based off the price, if you wanted to take it, I mean, I don't know. You do have Pittsburgh trying to sweep the Rockies. Pittsburgh does not do a lot of things well, but in fact, at closing out a sweep, they've been in this spot 3 times, and they are 3-0 in this spot over the last 3 months or 4 months when I started tracking this. So 3-0 at closing out a sweep. It is Paul Skeens' day against a Double-A pitcher, man. That is bad. You guys want to talk about the Jays next? Okay. Guys, hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on these streams. College football is here, man. It was a 2-1 day for college football yesterday, opening day. 2-2 day overall, but yeah, 2-1 on opening day. Iowa State, easy. What was the other one? Western Kentucky, easy. Stanford, you can't tell me Stanford. You can't tell me those nerds weren't fighting, man. Those nerds weren't fighting. I mean, shout out to the freshman quarterback on the other side for Hawaii too, man. He was literally limping around, man. But it was a toss-up game. It really could have gone either way. It just so happened Hawaii had the ball last, man. So it is what it is. No brainer. You take the Pirates. Yeah, I mean, you still got to think about it a little bit. You're still laying a big number there. All right, let's talk about the Blue Jays. Give me blue for the Blue Jays. This is a good one. Let's talk about blue. Give me blue for the Blue Jays, red for the Marlins. What side are you on today, guys? Blue for the Blue Jays. Just tap the emoji. You don't have to go find it. Just tap the emoji. Blue for the Blue Jays, red for the Marlins. Let's talk about Kevin Gausman versus Yuri Perez. This is another sweep. Guys, 10 teams are trying to avoid a sweep today. A third of the league, a third of Major League Baseball is trying to avoid a sweep today. Real quick, if you didn't hear it before, the Rockies, the Orioles, the Braves, the Marlins, the Royals, the Guardians, the Angels, Dodgers, Reds, and Yankees. All of those teams are trying to avoid a sweep today. Some of those teams are not like the others. I mean, some of them are familiar faces, right? The Rockies and whatnot. But you got the Dodgers in here. You got the Yankees, Spankies, whatever they are nowadays. Yeah, there's some good teams here, and Miami is one of those teams. So it was blue for the Blue Jays, red for the Marlins. Let's talk about this game. This line is moving in favor of Toronto. In terms of offense, guys, Toronto's offense is starting to slow down a little bit, but so is Miami. So I'm still going to give a batting edge here. Am I going to give a batting edge here for Toronto? Yes, I am. So, sorry. I checked the wrong box there. Yeah, batting edge here for Toronto. In terms of bullpen, guys, pay attention. The Toronto bullpen is not a great unit. Miami's unit is a little bit better. In terms of pitching here, Kevin Gausman. Toronto, Kevin Gausman, yeah, pretty good numbers for him. 10 runs over the last 31 innings. On the road, very good numbers as well. Yuri Perez, he has been getting hit a little bit more. He's given up 11 runs over his last 25. Most of the damage was in 2 games. He gave up 4 and 5. But still, we'll keep an eye on that. Yuri Perez at home, though, has been very good. Just as good as Kevin Gausman on the road. 6 runs over 25 innings. This looks like am I going to say this is an edge for Kevin Gausman? It's 2 starts for Miami that really blew it up for them. Miami has now lost again 2 in a row. They are trying to avoid a sweep here. They are at avoiding a sweep. I got them at 4-0. 4-0 at avoiding a sweep. I don't know if they do it today though. Let's see. You have declining bats with Toronto. Miami bats not really trustworthy. You do have a Miami edge with Miami bats. With the Miami bullpen. In terms of starting pitching, there's two starts that really are inflating the numbers for Yuri Perez. But besides that, pretty good and really good at home as well. I'm going to say the value here is on Miami, guys. I'm going to say I can't justify the minus 135 with Toronto on the road. Their bats were hot for a long time. It's time for them to decline a little bit. And Yuri Perez is very good at home. I'm going to say Miami to go 5-0 here at avoiding the sweep. Again, I've been tracking this over the last 4 months or so. I tracked different situations. And avoiding the sweep and closing out the sweep, Miami has been pretty good at avoiding the sweep. Let's see what you guys said about this one, man. I hate this slate from the beginning. It's sketchy. You just got to really know where you're at in the series, man. Guys, this is like NBA playoffs, man. That's why I don't understand the hate for MLB. A lot of people really hate it. I don't understand it. This is just as good as, NBA playoffs, right? They play 7-game series. Well, they play 3-game series here, 4-game series. You just got to know where you're at in the series, just like you would, a down 0-2, and then you're switching locations. And guys, it's just like that. It's just 15 different series going on at the same time, and they play a series, every single 3 days, every single 4 days, they're switching series. So it takes really a lot of work. MLB is one of these sports you cannot take shortcuts with. You can't just look at it and say, yeah, I like the Dodgers. Yeah, it's not going to work out, guys. The best teams are going to lose like freaking 60 games, So, guys, hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on these streams. What's next, guys? Well, so I was catching up in the comments. Yuri is due to be good. Yes, he did get spanked in 2 of his last 3 games, but him at home, so pretty good. He says, yeah, maybe Miami. The scoreless first inning looks good here, says B. Let's take a look at the scoreless first inning. Toronto versus Miami. I do got pitchers that I trust. I do got 2 teams that are kind of middle of the pack here in terms of first inning production. They went way over yesterday, 13 runs. I believe they went to extra innings, so maybe some runs came in extra innings here. If you're on the scoreless first inning, I think that's the right side to be on here. I do got pitchers that I trust, and I want to fade what I just saw yesterday. What else, man? How good are the Jays at sweeping? Good question, man. I appreciate you guys asking those questions. So at sweeping, I got the Jays at 5-4. 5-4 at closing out the sweep. Miami at 4-0 at avoiding the sweep. Do you ever play the scoreless first inning? I don't do it, man. I just let you guys have fun with it. If it was a super small slate and, then we got to, at that point, yeah, I would probably be considering some props or some extra stuff. But for now, I focus on sides and totals, man. Sides and totals. Told you, brother. Boston was fine. Hey, bro. Shout out to you. I'm gonna pin your comment too, man. Valley. Yes. 2 days ago, I think this was a Thursday slate. Yeah, Boston is owning the Yankees right now, yo. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's get it, man. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on these streams. I'm always gonna give credit where credit is due, man. Even when the Discord disagrees with me, had some guys disagree with Iowa State yesterday, man. They're like Kansas State by 1,000,000. I'm laying the juice. Shout out the guys in the Discord, man. Even when we disagree, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna put my best opinion out there. I'm gonna put my best foot forward. I'm gonna do my due diligence and do research on it and share the research, share the information with the Discord. It worked out yesterday, but even if it didn't work out, I come back and I tag you and I say, GG's, man. Good pick, good play. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. What game is next, guys? Kansas State played terrible. It was sloppy on both sides. But the point that I made is that game. Kansas State cannot win a sloppy game. It has to be clean for them. Okay. One stat that I said was that when Kansas State turns it over 2 times or more, they are 0-4. 0-4. So now they're now 0-5 after yesterday. If it's 1 turnover or less, they are now 10-0. 10-0. This was last year's data. So they have to play a squeaky clean game, and because of the weather, because of the spotlight, because of how bright the lights were in Ireland there, man, in the opening week at Farmageddon, that spotlight was way too big. Kansas State has shown us that they crumbled before, man. So I was not surprised. And sorry for somebody that says like it's lucky, guys. I showed the Discord yesterday. I was like, yo, pay attention to how many calls we're getting. Iowa State got a lot of calls yesterday. Stanford got some calls yesterday. Like when you're on the right side, I hope you feel it, bro. I hope you feel like when you're on the right side with football, because football is definitely a little bit more of a drama. You got to be on the right side, man. You can kind of feel when you're on the wrong side of that. Just calls are not going your way, the ball's not bouncing your way. Let me know if that's just me being crazy, but I feel like when you're on the right side, All right, everybody wants to talk about Astros and Orioles. Let's talk about it, man. I told you Kansas is my fault, man. I went with the crowd. So the same guy that told me Boston. Hey, okay, we're 1-1 then, bro. We're 1-1 then, bro. All right, I'll give you that, man. Okay, again, it wouldn't let me join the Discord. Go to the link tree and press and hold, and open the link that way. Okay, that should work for you, man. If it doesn't, let me know. Okay, let's talk about Astros and Orioles, man. Enough college football. It was a great day, though, man. I hope you guys enjoy. College football is back. Let's go. 68% on the entire season yesterday, or last year. We are 66% this year. So two out of three. We'll take that every single day. Let's go. Houston versus Baltimore. What side? What colors are we using here? We're going. Give me red. Red for the Astros, blue for the Orioles. What side do you want today, guys? Red for the Astros, blue for the Orioles. Let's keep this thing going, man. YouTube, check in on me, man. Let me know if you guys are there. Tyler, if you have any follow-up questions about the Rockies, let me know, man. But Tyler says take the Rockies straight up. Plus 250. I've taken Rockies at plus 260 before and hit. So when it's barking, I would let you know. Right now, I don't know if I feel it, man. Red for the Astros, blue for the Orioles. We're talking about Spencer Spaghetti's on the mound here versus Trevor Rogers. In terms of lineup, in terms of line movement, it looks like this line is moving in favor of Houston, who has now picked up 3 straight wins. They are trying to close out a sweep here. In terms of offense, guys, Baltimore's offense is back. They are hitting again. Houston's lineup is starting to wake up a little bit, but they've been pretty cold for a long time now. In terms of bullpen, you can't trust either one of these guys, either one of these units. But yeah, it's a pretty clear edge here on starting pitching, guys. Starting pitching, Trevor Rogers, really good numbers. 4 runs over 35 innings at home. Only 2 runs given up in his last 28 innings. Really good numbers there. Let me see. Looks like the schedule. He's had a lot of success here with the schedule. Let me pull it up. I think I was like half asleep when I was writing this stuff down real quick, man. It is an early start here on Sunday, guys. We don't waste any time, man. In and out on Sundays. These games start all at 1:30, usually 1:30 on Sundays. By 4 o'clock, usually we know what kind of day we're going to have. If we're going to have a green day or a red day. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. Yes. So Trevor Rogers, so his numbers could be even better because he barely pitches at home. So out of his last 9 starts, only 3 of them have been at home, where he's only given up 2 runs over his last 28 innings. This line is moving in favor of Houston, but I can't justify it. I can't see it. I think the better bats are with Baltimore. I think the better pitcher is clearly with Baltimore. He also, like I said, could be pitching even better if he got to pitch at home a little bit more. He is pitching here at home today. I'm going to say the Baltimore Orioles to avoid the sweep today is the side I would prefer to be on. Let me see what you guys said about this one, man. Somebody says take Houston plus 1.5. I don't even think you could get that at a good price, brother. If you're paying more than 150, I'm not interested, man. I would go against that. Jesse, any scoreless first innings today? We've been talking about some individually. I would say keep an eye on. Let's see. We would have to have really good pitching like Robbie Ray versus Woodruff. That one looks pretty solid. You got 2 good starting pitchers there. You got a lineup in Milwaukee that is not getting off to a fast starts. San Francisco is. I would say they kind of cancel that out a little bit there. That might be the best one on the board. We talked about Toronto versus Miami. That one's probably a little bit better. Gosman versus Perez. They play in a ballpark there that's good to the under, good for pitchers, and you have 2 good pitchers with Gosman and Perez. Brewers, dude. Brewers, okay. Yeah, we can talk about that game next, guys. Let me just make sure I'm not missing. Trevor Rogers ain't nothing to play with, bro. He's been pitching very well, especially at home. Like I said, he hasn't gotten to pitch at home a whole lot. Sad man says take the under 9.5 in Baltimore. This ballpark is usually good for overs, man. This is the 8th best ballpark for overs. 33 and 28, not crazy, but still 8th best. I'm not going to be on an over or an under in this game simply because you have one good pitcher, one over pitcher, one under pitcher, man. So usually that's something I can stay away from. All right, guys. Let's keep it going, guys. Looks like people are asking for the Brewers. Let's get to it, man. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. Woodruff has got scratched. That's good information. Let me update that real quick, man, because I did have Brandon Woodruff going for Milwaukee today. You're right. Chad Patrick is starting for the Milwaukee Brewers, guys. Pay attention. If you guys have already placed your plays on Milwaukee versus Giants, the books nowadays will not void that out. So pay attention. This is a totally different ball game when they change pitchers like this. So let me update my pitcher real quick, and we're gonna update our numbers to show Chad Patrick. In fact, guys, this guy looks like he's coming up from AAA, man. We haven't seen him in a while. He's been down with the Nashville Sounds in AAA. We have not seen him since August 19th. Okay, so this is his second game back. Let me delete the numbers for the Brewers for Woodruff, and let's update the numbers for Chad Patrick. So this is his second game back. So I'm gonna put second game back here, and he's given up 17 runs in 32 innings in AAA. So he got hit a little bit there in AAA. Listen up for his in his last 5 games here in the major leagues. He's given up 13 runs over 25 innings, a 4.6 ERA, not bad. At home, 0.4510. At home, he's given up 10 runs over 25 innings as well. So 10 runs over 25 innings, a 3.6 ERA. Not bad numbers there for Chad Patrick. Looks pretty good. Maybe it's not a drastic drop off from Woodruff to Chad Patrick. So let's talk about this game, guys. Give me red. Give me red for the Giants, blue for the Brewers. What side are you on today, guys? Red for the Giants, blue for the Brewers, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. We are cooking, guys. We are cooking. The coffee's been drank already, I'm pretty sure. Yes, the coffee's been drank. We are fired up. Let's get it, man. It's Sweep Sunday. 10 teams are trying to avoid a sweep, and we're talking about each of them. Let's get to it, man. San Francisco versus Milwaukee. Looks like this line. So I need to know what hold up. Andre's asking what's the record at Houston for sweeping. If you're following me on my other YouTube stream, guys, there's 2 YouTube streams. I got the Astros at closing out a sweep at 4-2. Baltimore at avoiding a sweep at 4-2 as well. So that kind of cancels out a little bit there, man. Let's go back to Milwaukee versus San Francisco. Robbie Ray on one side. Chad Patrick is now going on the other side. In terms of line movement, it looks like this line is moving in favor of Milwaukee. You have the better bats with Milwaukee. You have, bats that are with the Brewers. It looks like they're showing signs of slowing down. Of course, they were on a heater for a long time. I told you that is not going to last forever. Are we seeing some regression here? Yeah, we are seeing some regression. But is it going to last is the question. I think this Milwaukee has clearly it's just going to be a team just like the other teams. You pick your spots with them. You don't take them blindly. So Chad Patrick is now the starter here. His numbers look pretty average. This is his second game back from AAA. 17 runs over 32 innings is what he gave up in AAA. Robbie Ray on the other side, very good numbers overall, but even better on the road. 10 runs over 32 innings. Pretty good numbers there. This is San Francisco. Robbie Ray with a lefty. Milwaukee is smacking lefties. They are the 4th best team against lefties. Milwaukee's a dog here. I don't understand why. This is going to be one of those games. The line does not make sense unless it has changed. I don't think it has. I mean, Robbie Ray is very good at home, but San Francisco, their bats, they just disappear at times. And I'm not sure if I'm convinced that the bats are back. This is going to be a stay away for me, but the only way I could play this is Brewers. It's super square. It's going to be a stay away for me for sure, but Brewers if I had to play it. Let me see what you guys said on this one. Looks like you guys are siding with the Brewers as well. Let's get it, man. Let's have ourselves a day. Let's get the broomsticks. Yes, dude. I am feeling good. I'm feeling good. I want to get a sweep going for the Discord, man. Ignoring comments is crazy, bro. I am reading comments way more than before, guys. I'm catching up on every single comment. This is just somebody that's clearly not here every single day working with us, man. We are grinding every single day. But let me get to your question, man. Rockies first 3 under a half run. You're up against Paul Skeens with the cold lineup in Colorado. Yes, I mean, Paul Skeens, he's only given up 2 runs in his last 5 games, okay? 2 runs over his last 29 innings. So it was pretty surprising to see him give up 2 runs last game. If anything, he's due for a little bit of a bounce back. Guys, I am streaming on 4 different platforms. You got to be patient with me. I do actually probably give too much time to TikTok, man. I got to share my time with the other platforms as well, man. So bear with me, guys. I'm out here trying to give you guys good information every single day. Tyler, I hope that answered your question about the Brewers. I think it's the right side, but am I going to be on it? Probably not, man, because this price is definitely sketchy. This is one of those that I'm going to mark as just a line that does not make sense, because all the things are pointing to Milwaukee here. All the edges are pointing to Milwaukee, but Milwaukee is a dog here. That doesn't make sense. Yo, I saw you just got married. Big congrats. Now back to business. Yes, sir, man. Yep, I'm a married man. I'm off the markets. Let the ladies know I am off the markets, man. The Discord, man. Shout out Slater and the Discord, man. They're like, wow, man, we got to retire your jersey. When we done meetups in Atlantic City and Las Vegas, and I'm just throwing up alley oops, man. I'll continue to do that for my boys. I'll pass it along, man. I hope you guys eat. But yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm happy where I'm at. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. The whole day is sketchy. There are definitely some sketchy spots, man. There are definitely some sketchy spots. I would say be careful today, guys. So let me now that I have the numbers, let me pull it up, man. So for the Milwaukee Brewers are, of course, the most public play of the day. Are you surprised? 88% of the public. 88% of the public is on the Brewers. The handle or the money taken in, 96%. 96% of the money is on the Brewers as well. This line is at least moving in favor of the Brewers. So if you're on it, I'm not going to talk you off of it. At least the line movement is respecting all of that on the Brewers. But yeah, there's no way I can get to it, Brewers as a dog and clearly being the most public play of the day. What game y'all want to talk about next, man? Do we know how to figure out the period plays? I proposed that to the Discord. I have my WNBA guy. I'm like, bro, you got to be tracking this, man. You got to be tracking this. You want to talk about the Rangers? Are you in New Jersey? No, I'm not. I'm in Virginia, just outside of DC. Thank you on the congratulations, man. I appreciate it. Take the over. The wind is blowing out heavy. Are you talking about Milwaukee? The wind is blowing out in Milwaukee, so that would mean the roof is open. When the roof is open, guys, these places turn into freaking Coors Field, man. It's crazy. Don, what's up, man? What's good, baby? Let's get this money. Yes, sir, man. Hey, we got to put in the work every single day, man. If you guys take a shortcut to MLB, you're gonna be disappointed. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Let's get it, man. 1.8 for Brewers. Are you talking about odds? Those sound like European odds, bro. In America, we call it 105, which is, yeah, that's a sketchy price. That is the most public play of the day. Guys, every team is going to go cold for a while. Every team is going to go hot for a while. These could very well be 2 teams heading in, Canada, eh? These are 2 teams heading in opposite directions. These could be 2 teams heading in opposite directions. It sounds crazy because San Francisco was cold for a long time. Since before the Devers trade, I've been fading the Giants' bats. Milwaukee was hot for a good while. But I did promise Milwaukee's going to go cold. I still believe that. I don't know if this is it, but they are going to go cold before the playoffs. And then the Giants, if they are awake, this could be 2 teams heading in opposite directions here, guys. I cannot tell you in good faith that the Brewers is a good play today, because 2 weeks from now we could say, wow, these were really 2 teams heading in opposite directions. Okay, I'm seeing a lot about Rangers and Mariners. Okay, we could talk about it. It's not 105, it's 125 now. The line has moved that much in favor of okay, yep. I'm seeing a lot of Seattle. Let's get to Seattle, guys. Let's get to Athletics versus Seattle. This is a good one. I got you guys next that are asking for the next game, man. At this point, we're almost covering all of them, so then we could just go rapid fire. Red for the A's, blue for the Mariners. I haven't even told you which side, bro. You guys already started voting. Red for the A's, blue for the Mariners. What side are you on today? Or maybe you guys are guessing, figuring it out. So we kind of try to go by the team colors here. Blue is the dominant color for the Mariners, so let's go blue. Blue for the Mariners, red for the A's. Give me a follow button. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. Let's go, man. Andre, you're welcome, brother. Anytime, man. Brightest wants to talk about Atlanta versus Mets. We talked about that one already, I believe. Let me take a look at the line movement real quick. So, yeah. So, this line is moving in favor of the Mets. David Peterson, the better pitcher here. I think I said the line. I think I said this one is more of. I'm not laying the minus 135 with the Mets. I think the value's on Atlanta. I got to look at that one a little bit more now that I have the numbers. Okay, so Athletics versus Mariners. Jacob Lopez is on the mound. Man, everybody's excited about Jacob Lopez. He is pitching very well. Over his last 5 games, he's only given up 2 runs in 29 innings. That is literally Paul Skeen's numbers at home. It's the exact same numbers. 2 runs over his last 29 innings. On the road, he does get hit a little bit more. 10 runs over 25 innings. Logan Gilbert on the other side. He's been getting hit on the road lately. Overall, 16 over 24 innings. If I look at his home starts, he looks very good. 7 runs given up over 26 innings. These are 2 really, really average bats. Athletics bats are starting to slow down a little bit here. People don't know this, but the Athletics, even though they were selling their guys at the trade deadline, their bullpen remains a really good unit. So you have a bullpen edge there for the Athletics. You have a starting pitching edge that perhaps goes to Jacob Lopez. Logan Gilbert not pitching his best baseball right now. The Athletics picked up a win yesterday. Those of you guys that joined me on a late stream yesterday, I did tell you guys Athletics was the only way I could play that. They're getting no respect in the market. They covered the first game. They won the second game. I still think. Let me take a look at where this is at today. Yes, I still think this is the Athletics game here, man. This is still a game for the Athletics. You do not so much because of Jacob Lopez, but because of the price. Logan Gilbert's pretty good. Logan Gilbert's pretty good at home, but he is getting hit a little bit more lately. So I'm going to say, just based off the price, the value is definitely on the Athletics. That's the side I would rather be on. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. If you want to join the Discord, link is in bio, man. Link is in bio. I've told you guys September 1st. September 1st is when the price does go up a little bit for the so we switch from off-season rate to football season rate. You guys could get the off-season rate now while it's still August. The off-season rate ends August 31st. So it's not because I really want to, but it's because I can't take the extra demand that comes in during football season. There's only one of me, and I kind of want to keep it that way for now. So just to keep up with the demand that's going up, the price does go up a little bit, not a whole lot, man. Over under. Fly says over under in that game. Looks like you have 2 good pitchers. You have a ballpark that people think is favorable to the under, but it's actually favorable to the over. You don't see a whole lot of reverse line movement on the total nowadays, but this total did open up 7.5. This line has moved up to 8.5. This is one of those where you have 2 really good pitchers. I call this every time. You have 2 really good pitchers, and everybody expects this game to go under. Don't be surprised to see some runs here in Seattle. This could just be opposite of what you would expect, especially given the fact that they've moved this line from 7.5 to 8.5, with 60% of the total public on the under. I thought the most public wager play would be Milwaukee, but it's actually Cincinnati. Cincinnati at plus 115. It is that I have that as the second most public play. The Cincinnati Reds at the Diamondbacks. Looks like people want to talk about the Reds. Robert, man, I got you. Robert's been a real one for a while now. Let's talk about Kansas City versus Detroit, and then we'll talk about the Reds. Come on, let's speed this up a little bit. Let's go red for the Royals, blue for the Tigers. What side are you on today, guys? Red for the Royals, blue for the Tigers. Seth Lugo on one side, Jack Flaherty on the other side. What are you doing in this game, man? This is Detroit opening up as a minus 150. Minus 150 favorite here. It looks like this line has not moved. 61% of the public is on Detroit. Let's talk about Seth Lugo versus Jack Flaherty. Let's start with the starting pitching matchup. It looks like we have an edge here for Jack Flaherty. Not that his numbers are pretty good overall, but at home they're pretty good. 9 runs given up over 28 innings. Seth Lugo, man, he's been getting hit. He's been getting hit pretty hard. 20 runs over his last 23 innings, and just as bad on the road. 17 runs over 26 innings on the road. The expected numbers are telling me that Seth Lugo could be due for... He is as bad as you've been seeing lately. Jack Flaherty could be due for some positive regression as well. This is a big line to pay here with Detroit. This is a big line to pay with Detroit. Jack Flaherty, if you actually look at his recent starts, he has been getting hit a little bit more. He's been giving up. He gave up 10 runs in his a combined 10 runs in 2 of his last 3 starts. He's not pitching his best baseball. This is a big number to play here with Detroit. Kansas City is trying to avoid a sweep here, something that they are pretty good at doing. They are 7-2 at avoiding the sweep. And this is most of the time they're dogs, right? Most of the time they're going to be dogs. So they're winning these games outright. They are 7-2 at closing out the sweep. At avoiding the sweep. I think the value here is on Kansas City to avoid the sweep. Again, not so much because of Seth Lugo. He actually worries me a little bit. But because Jack Flaherty is not pitching his best baseball right now, and both these bats are pretty good, I think it'll be Kansas City for me. Let me see what you guys said, man. Somebody said take Detroit 1.5. You don't. So with Detroit, when it's the home team and it's priced between 150 and 190, 180, you can do the -1, man. Consider doing the -1. Hi there, that's his name. Consider doing the -1 so you at least get a push. Okay, with the home team in baseball, you don't get 9 full innings if you have a lead. You don't get a chance to tack on. So consider doing the -1, especially with the home team here. Jack is due. The numbers are telling me he is due for some positive regression here. And he is pitching better at home. So that does concern me a little bit. But because these bats are both really even, and because Kansas City is in a situation where their backs are up against a wall once again here, this is a good sample size. They are 7-2 at avoiding the sweep. So I have that tracked over the last 4 days. I'm staying away. Hope both teams have fun. Isaiah says take the over. Take the over between Kansas City and Tigers. Yeah, I'm not going to talk you off of it. Guys. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. I'm not going to talk you off of it because these are 2 pitchers that people think they would expect that they are pitching good, but they're not lately. Both of them are not pitching so good. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Did I say that I was going to talk about the Rays next? The Reds next. Let's talk about the Cincinnati Reds. This is the second most public play of the day. Let's find out, man, why. Cincinnati versus Arizona. Give me red for the Reds. Just tap the emoji here, man. We're going rapid fire. We're going quick on every single game. Give me red for the Reds. Give me blue for the Diamondbacks. What side are you on today, guys? It is Brady Singer on one side, Zach Gallen on the other side. What side are you on today, guys? Give me, let me know what you guys think about this one. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. Guys, there are a lot of pages impersonating me. I don't want to spend time repeating that every single time, guys. Do not fall for those pages. I will never message you on TikTok ever. So don't fall for those pages. And then if you're not a member, I'm not going to message you, period, ever, okay? There's too many people in the world that I wouldn't be messaging you. I don't have a Telegram. Guys, be safe, be smart. Do not fall for those impersonators, guys. There's a ton of them. I blocked all of them, but a new one pops up every single day. Guys, I was live streaming yesterday, and one of those fake pages joined my stream. The audacity, yo. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. If you guys want to join the Discord, $20, man. $20, you get access to everything. That is my off-season rate. It does change at the end of the month. You have 1 week left to lock in the off-season rate, guys. Consider joining before football season. The rate does go up. We're talking Cincinnati versus Arizona. Brady Singer on one side, Zach Gallen on the other side. This line is moving in favor of the Diamondbacks, and it's in reverse. The Diamondbacks are coming off of a 10-1 win here. You have better bats with Arizona. Arizona, like I said, gotta solve this puzzle real quick. Okay. Cincinnati versus Arizona. The Arizona bats are alive and well, man. Their bats are doing pretty well. Surprisingly, the bullpen for Arizona is pitching pretty well as well. But the expected numbers are telling me that they could regress a little bit here. In terms of starting pitching, guys, Brady Singer gets rocked on the road. He's been getting hit. 2 out of his last 3 starts were pretty bad. Over his last 5 games, 15 runs, given up over 20 innings. His overall numbers look good, but most of that is at home. Okay? If you look at Zach Gallen, guys, he's not pitching as bad as he was before. He's given up only about 2 to 3 innings, 2 to 3 runs a game. That's better for Zach Gallen standards. He was pitching really bad. 13 runs over 29 innings. At home, 15 runs over 31 innings. Pretty good numbers there. The advanced numbers are telling me that Brady Singer is due for some positive regression. They're telling me that Zach Gallen is probably as bad as he is right now. Arizona put up a big number on the board yesterday. They put up 10 runs yesterday. Guys, Cincinnati is still the only team in MLB that has not got swept. Guys, that was one of the angles we played last week against the Brewers. I have them at 5-0 in this spot. That's over the last 3 or 4 months since I started tracking this. 5-0 at avoiding the sweep, okay? But I think they're playing with fire a little bit too much, man. They keep putting themselves in this spot. I think that was a big series that they played against the Brewers, and then to play like this in Arizona. You have a pitcher with Brady Singer that people think is pitching pretty good, but if you look at his road starts, they're not very good. Zach Gallen is pitching better. The bats are better for Arizona. I think this is finally a spot where Cincinnati gets swept. Again, I think they're just playing with fire a little bit too much here. It's going to be Arizona for me. Give me the Diamondbacks over the Reds. What'd you guys say about this one, man? Let me scroll up here. Does Skeen shove against the Rockies? We did talk about that game. It's ugly. It's ugly. That's a big price. But, yeah, there's no way I could take the Rockies in any capacity in that game. What's the first public? The most public play is the Brewers. The Brewers. Singer going to take it. Gallen is washed. Bro, and I'm telling you, that is the narrative, but Zach Gallen is pitching a little bit better. A little bit better. Not a whole lot. I'm not saying he's great, but he's pitching a little bit better. Robert wants to talk about the Blue Jays. Okay, we can talk about the Blue Jays. Mama wants to talk about the Rays. Okay, the Athletics. Okay. You guys got anything else for the Reds and Diamondbacks? Let's get it, man. Brightest Ever wants to talk about the Braves. The Braves and Atlanta. We talked about that game briefly, but I did want to spend a little bit more time on it. This line is moving in favor of the Mets. David Peterson is on the mound. You have David Peterson. Both of these pitchers not pitching their greatest baseball right now. But David Peterson on the road does pitch better. 13 runs over 29 innings. Both of these bats are pretty good. Both of these bullpens are unreliable. I might have said there was value on Atlanta earlier, but I think the Mets are kind of owning the Braves, just kind of the way the Red Sox are owning the Yankees. This is kind of just big brother versus little brother right now. David Peterson is capable of pitching very well. Bryce Elder is not. I know they put up a big number on the board yesterday. The Mets did. Atlanta at avoiding the sweep is 0-3, so they do kind of put themselves in the spot to get swept, and it does happen. I'm going to say the Mets are the side I would prefer to be on, the Mets over the Braves. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Let me talk about what game you guys wanted to talk about next. Let me catch up here, guys. Jamie, guys, double tap the screen. Double tap who wants to go next. There are several games. Somebody let me know. All right, Jamie says the Athletics. We did talk about that one briefly. I'm going to say just based on the price alone here, it would be the Athletics. Not that Logan Gilbert is bad. He's actually really good at home. But Jacob Lopez is pretty good, and the Athletics bats, I do trust them. They do have a good bullpen. Just based on the price alone, minus 175 does not make sense with Seattle. It would be the Athletics over the Mariners for me. I don't need you to cover it, but did you like Colorado? No. Not today. Not today. They're plus 240 today. I've taken them at plus 260 publicly. Right here, I told you guys Dude, guys, that was the day I actually opened up Rapid Fire and I said, guys, the biggest dog of the board is barking, and that was the Rockies at plus 260. So I've taken the Rockies at bigger odds than today, and I was confident in it. Today, I'm not really confident in this one. You have a double-A pitcher, bro. You have a double-A pitcher making it start today. McCade Brown, who the is that? Versus Paul Skeens, bro. We know Paul Skeens is nasty, man. Especially at home here. He's only given up 2 runs over 29 innings. Somehow I memorized that number. 2 runs over 29 innings, and those 2 runs were given up in his last game, so he's going to bounce back. You're going to find out who he is today. Ooh, okay. Guys, so my take on those pitchers coming up is they got to show me something. They got to show me something, a little something, man. They got to show me something before I can back them. Best thing to probably do is just stay away from the game. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Any player props? I'm not a big prop guy, but if you have a prop, just drop it in the chat, and I'll at least guide you in the right direction. I'm not a huge prop guy. I'll probably do props when it's a small slate, but right now I am focused on sides and totals. Double tap the screen, guys. Who wants to go next, man? At this point, we've pretty much talked about every game, guys. Double tap the screen if you have something for me. Padres and Dodgers. We haven't talked about that one. That's a good one. We got to talk about that one real quick. Everybody's on the Pirates. Actually, no, man. It's actually a pretty coin flip game, man. The public is 54% on the Pirates, so pretty even. It's because of the price. The price is scaring a lot of people off the Pirates. We haven't talked about the Padres and the Dodgers, and we have to, guys. This series has been tricky to me. And I think it's been tricky to most. The Dodgers just swept the Padres last Sunday, and now the Dodgers are facing a sweep against the Padres. Like, make it make sense. Let's talk about it, man. Let's try to make it make sense. Give me red. Give me red for the Padres, blue for the Dodgers. So blue is the primary color for the Dodgers, so let's go blue for the Dodgers. Just tap the emoji here. Blue for the Dodgers, red for the Padres. What side are you on today, guys? Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. YouTube, that's a brand new channel for me, man. If you guys want to head to YouTube, the chat is wide open on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button when you guys get there, and give me a thumbs up too, man. I know this content is good, and if you guys think it's good for MLB, just wait for college football, man. College football is here, and I'm putting a lot of work, guys. I'm building. I'm kind of rebuilding my college football model. It's taking me a lot of hours, but it's gonna be worth it, guys, because I'm gonna be able to present you guys good information every single day on these streams. Blue for the Dodgers, red for the Padres. You got Yamamoto on the mound for the Dodgers. You got Nick Pivetta on the other side for the Padres. In terms of line movement, it looks like this line is moving in favor of the Padres, and it's in reverse. You have pretty even bats here. The Padres bats, the Dodgers bats, both of them are pretty even. Guys, I say this every single day. Literally, the Padres have the best bullpen in MLB. 1 across so many different categories. I'm not just looking at, guys, everything from last 7 days to last 30 days are pointing to this bullpen as #1 in MLB. The expected numbers are telling me they're just as good as they are. In terms of pitching, guys, there is a slight edge here with Nick Pivetta. He's pitching very well. He's given up 10 runs over 31 innings. At home, only 7 runs in 30 innings. Yamamoto not pitching his best baseball, and the schedule has not been friendly to him. Out of his last 4 starts, all 4 of them have been on the road, and he's back on the road here again, so not a favorable spot for him. He's now got to go 5 out of 5 on the road. That is tough. 1 out of his last 7. He's only pitched 1 out of his last 7 at home, so it's gonna be 7 out of 8 today. Crazy that the schedule could be that bad for him. Nick Pivetta on the other side, I do got to mention he's coming off of he tied a season high in his last game. He tied a season high 10 Ks in his last game. He's usually only good for 5. But guys, this is Padres returning the favor. The Padres just got swept by the Dodgers last weekend. Here we go. The Padres are going to return the favor. I got the Padres to sweep the Dodgers. It wouldn't be a surprise. I know a lot of people are. A lot of people think the Dodgers are great. They're not so great, man. They're not so great this year. They're good, but 1-5 at avoiding the sweep. Okay, so when they put themselves in position to get swept, they do get swept more often than not. 1-5. That's a decent sample size. Not bad. It's not great, but it's a good sample size. 1-5. And I did mention, guys, this week I enjoy this stuff, especially like data automation. So I automated some data here. And if you guys weren't following Dodgers baseball, you probably think they're great every single day. Guys, they are 500 against top 10 teams like the Padres. They are 25-25 this year. So pay attention to that. Like come playoff time, man. They are not playing well. They don't have a winning record against top 10 teams this year. It would be the Padres for me. Let me see what you guys said about this one. Is that a good take, guys? Is that a good take? I mean, win or lose, I feel like I'm just trying to give you guys good information every single time. Okay? I gave you angles for both sides, but I just feel like there's more angles here for the Padres to complete the sweep. At least, if you guys are gonna take the Dodgers anyways, you at least go into it knowing that Nick Pivetta is pitching really good, and the Dodgers do get swept, and they're not as great as a lot of people think they are, man. So I like the Dodgers, but I don't like Yamamoto. Yeah, he's not pitching his best right now, man. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. Do not miss these streams. Edelson says he agrees. Okay, cool, man. I appreciate it, man. I like to always be on the same side with Edelson. Dodgers have been mediocre on the road over the last 30 days. I do have them at 19th. Yes, less than mediocre on the road. 19th on the road. Padres' best home team since the All-Star break over the last 30 days. On offense, they are the 9th best team since the All-Star or over the last 30 days. So if you're talking record-wise, that would make a lot of sense. You're on the Padres as well, brother. All right, man. Good luck to you, brother. Good luck. Eli is double tapping, guys. Double tap the screen. That'll get my attention every single time. Eli says, what do you think about the Rays in the first 5? Tampa Bay versus St. Louis. This line is moving in favor of Tampa. This is a big price here with Tampa a little bit, though. Where are the edges? Where are the edges for Tampa Bay? If anything, Tampa Bay just scored 10 in their last game. I'm going to say this is one where I can't justify minus 140. It's kind of crazy. That's not the side I would rather be on. I would rather be on the Cardinals if I were playing this one. One positive thing for Ryan Pepio is he does not get to pitch at home a whole lot. He's actually pitched all 5 of his last 5 starts on the road. So he's got 0 starts here at home in his last 5. Maybe his numbers could be a little bit better, but that is a wait and see. For now, the numbers are looking very even on both sides. Not a whole lot of edge. But if you are on Tampa, I probably would not shrink that to first 5 because the bullpen looks pretty good for Tampa, and they're rested after a day off. So I would be looking at Tampa full game if you're looking that way. St. Louis would be first 5 would be the better way. Let's go, guys. Double tap if you have something for me. Let's go. McRacky or Mr. Racky says, "What do you think about the A's? You're doing the reverse spread there, the reverse number. If you're taking the reverse number with the Athletics, I think the Athletics are the right side here. When I tell you the right side, unless you're in the Discord, you're not gonna know every single way I play it. But yeah, man, I sometimes degen a little bit. I'll take an alternative number, and to take an alternative number with the road team here with the Athletics, a team that could be arguably a little bit better than Seattle currently. I'm not going to talk you off of it. It's just in terms of value. Guys, pay attention to your bankroll. Always play responsibly. Sprinkle, ladder your way down if you're going to take alternative numbers or outright wins. But yeah, man, I'm usually playing these different ways. But your main squeeze, your main bread and butter should be the spread, or the number if it's playing the number if it's a big dog like this. Who wants to go next, guys? Double tap the screen if it's your first time here. Double tap the screen if you have something for me. Hit the follow button right up here if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on the stream. It is college football season. My content for college football is going to be great, man. Guys, when it's a small slate, the Discord is where you'll have my plays. And I'm still trying to figure out how we're going to do rapid fire for football season. But I'm going to have something that works out for everybody, guys. But this is my bread and butter. I don't play games this season, man. This is when the money is made. This is when literally the money is made. Hit the follow button, guys, if you guys want to join the Discord. You can get the off-season rate at $20. McRacky is Mr. Racky. Joe says, what do you think about the Brewers? This is one where I told you I cannot, in good faith, really tell you the Brewers is a great play because it is sketchy as hell. I'm going to say this is going to be a pass for me. This is one of those games where I'm saying it just makes no sense. It just makes no sense that Milwaukee is a dog here. I'm going to say pass is what I'm going to say. And don't be surprised if somehow, some way, the Giants, stay in this game or pull it off. And I said, don't be surprised 2 weeks from now if we're talking again. And 2 weeks from now, these were two teams heading in opposite directions. Milwaukee went on a huge run. Giants have been on a serious cold streak. Don't be surprised if these are two teams heading in opposite directions. Let's get it. Shout out Wifey. Wifey just joined the stream, man. She makes me nervous. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. If you guys want to join the Discord, link is in bio. Last call, guys. Last call. We got to go. I got to get this card together. I'm going to get a rapid fire together today as well. Let's get it, man. Last call. Fly says, would you take Pittsburgh over 3.5 runs against the AA pitcher, against the guy that somebody said, you're going to learn his name today? We'll see. We'll see about that, man. He's got to show me something. Would I take Pittsburgh over 3.5 runs against this pitcher? Yes, I would. Because even if you don't get the runs against the starter, you could get it against the bullpen. Bullpen, one of the worst in MLB. So if you're on that, go for it, brother. Double tap the screen, guys. Double tap. Robert says Orioles. What do you think about the Orioles today? This line is moving in favor of the Astros. But this is a clear advantage here for Trevor Rogers. He doesn't get to pitch at home a whole lot, so his numbers could be even better. The Baltimore Orioles are trying to avoid a sweep here. I think that's the way I would play it. I would be looking at the O's in this game. I can't trust Arrighetti. You're welcome, brother. Anytime, man. Last call, guys. Last call. Brightest says, what do you think about Miami versus Toronto? Miami versus Toronto. This line is moving in favor of Toronto with Kevin Gausman on the mound. The better bats are pretty even here. Pitchers, man. Both these guys pretty even. Yuri Perez has been getting hit a little bit lately. But at home, he's very good. 6 runs over 25 innings. Miami's in a spot here where they're trying to avoid a sweep. I think Yuri Perez can help them out. I think Toronto is slumping a little bit here, starting to slump a little bit. They are a team that was also on a hot run, just like Milwaukee. It's kind of time for them to come down a little bit. Miami avoiding the sweep 4-0. They have not lost a game in the last 3 or 4 months when they were trying to avoid a sweep. So unlike the Cincinnati Reds, which is the other team, I think Miami does avoid the sweep here. We didn't talk about the Yankees. Yeah, can you believe it, bro? We have not talked about the Yankees. Let's talk about it, man. We can't go away without talking about the Yankees. Red for the Red Sox, blue for the Yankees. What side are you on today, guys? Red for the Red Sox, blue for the Yankees. Let's talk about this game, guys. This one's funny, man. This one's funny. Because what the hell? The cap does point to Yankees almost every single day, and it has not been working. Excuse me. Boston Red Sox. Red for the Red Sox, blue for the Yankees. Dustin May is on one side. Carlos Rodon is on the other side. This line is moving in favor of the Yankees, and it's in reverse. And that means the public is on Boston, but the line is moving in favor of the Yankees here. So pay attention, guys. Pay attention. It doesn't mean a whole lot. Lately, the Yankees have been in this spot in a reversal, and they are 0-3. If you guys, so that's data that I automate here, and I pulled it up. So that makes sense because every time the cap points to them, they don't. So that matters a little bit less, right? Because they're not obedient to the cap. In terms of bats, it does look like we have an edge here with the Yankees bats, but again, they kind of did that against bad competition. And if I'm looking at the numbers, there's really not too much of a drastic edge. So I'm going to say there is no edge here with the bats anymore. In terms of bullpen, there is an advantage with the Boston bullpen. Starting pitching, both of these pitchers look good overall. But if you look at their home and away splits, Dustin May on the road, he gets rocked. 20 runs over 24 innings. At home, Carlos Rodon, 12 runs over 31 innings. Really good numbers for Rodon at home. Really bad numbers for Dustin May on the road. This is one where the value The value just based on the price is Boston, right? You take Boston at the plus money. That's what you do. But that's just the situational, right? But the spreadsheet, the numbers is pointing to the Yankees to avoid the sweep. I know it's ugly. It's going to be the ugliest thing on the board. But because this is your Sunday night baseball game, this is a standalone game, everybody's going to be taking that plus money with Boston. I don't trust Dustin May on the road. I think this is finally, guys, this is finally when the Yankees do get it. I think, is it 8-0 for Boston? Last 8 against the Yankees. 8-1. 8-1 today. Give me the Yankees over the Red Sox. But it's ugly. It's ugly, but usually the ugliest ones are the best ones. Guys, thank you. Just cancel the Yankees. Yeah. Let me see what you guys said about that. Again, probably best to just stay away from it. But just know, if you're getting involved with Sunday Night Baseball today, don't be surprised to see the Yankees pull it through today, man. It's been so ugly. It's got to turn around at some point. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. If you guys want one of my top plays, it drops in the Discord. If you want all of my top plays, $20, man. $20, that is the off-season rate. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Literally, go comment. If I dropped any, if I missed any of your plays, go comment on my latest video. I respond to every single comment. If you guys want my opinion on any single game, I'll give you my input on the comment section, guys. If I don't respond to DMs, it's because I have to leave DMs open for members, and then on TikTok I'm really limited on the DMs too. It's pretty limited. So drop it in the comment section, guys. I will respond every time. Hit the follow button. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you. Shoot. I hit the freaking wrong button. Catch you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be safe, guys. Play responsibly. Peace. YouTube, Twitter, YouTube Mobile. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.